I've started a course on Coursera, started attending a course on Coursera, which is called Learning How to Learn. It's taught by two professors. One is Dr. Barbara Oakley, and the second is Dr. Terrence Sejnowski. And it's a very interesting course, and I just want to share some interesting aspects from that course. So today, in this video, I just want to talk about what I learned about the modes of the brain. So they call these as the focus mode and the diffuse mode. So in the focus mode, our brain is in a pattern of is in a state where we go through a known neural pattern, or we process a known thought or something that we have done before. So it follows a known neural pathway, and our thoughts are in a defined manner. But in a diffuse mode, we have the thought patterns new thought patterns can arise, and we can access new areas of the brain where we get new ideas and new concepts or new understanding. How does this fit in the focus mode? When we are focused on doing something important as a work or a hobby, anything, as we are focused on one task, then it's a good thing for us to, especially when learning, it's good for us to be in the focus mode so that we grab as much information as possible and put that in the short-term memory, which goes into the prefrontal cortex, or the front part of the brain. And when we are sleeping or when we are diffuse mode, some of these things get processed and we get new ideas and new understanding of what we have read. In the diffuse mode, it's helpful because it can trigger creativity, and it can help us access newer ideas. So there used to be an artist called Salvador Dali, and also the famous scientist Edison. Both of them would follow this technique to access the diffused part and bring it over to the focused part. And they would do this. They would sleep, a doze off in a chair with either a key or some ball bearings in their hand. And as they drift into deep sleep, and when their brain goes into a focus mode, diffuse mode, as in when it is not, it has wandering thoughts and such, then the ball would drop from the hand, or the keys would drop from the hand, creating a noise, waking them up. Now they have some insight into the new pattern or the new idea, and then they can immediately go into the focus mode and implement that into a new idea or a new concept. And that seemed really interesting to me, as in how can we hack our brain to enhance our ideas or creativity, and how do we get into diffuse mode? And that's a very important part. Diffuse mode is not achieved when we are just distracted, as in when we are doom scrolling through TikTok or checking notifications on our phone or reading the news, because these are activities that do not allow the brain to be diffused, but they demand the brain to be focused, as in they draw our attention from one thing to another, and they just keep moving our focus in quick succession between different topics. So it's in essence not a good thing. We want a focus mode to last for a long time on a particular topic, to enhance our brain's capability of being attentive. And in the diffuse mode, it's not about being attentive, but it's about just not providing any sensory inputs, not providing any dopamine rush to the brain. Dopamine rush, as in when we browse through a TikTok or YouTube shorts, we get a new content every few seconds or few minutes, and that just triggers the dopamine in our brain. So it's really not good for us. So it's good to be in the diffuse mode for some time, where we are not doing anything actively, we're not engaging our brain. So things like taking a walk, or doing the dishes, washing clothes, or let's say you're going for a run. These are things that can help enhance the diffuse mode and help our thoughts wander and create new ideas, and increase our creativity. I'm just curious to explore this myself, and I hope you also find the time to do so. Thank you.